if we weren't careful back in the day, people might have thought we were P Diddy.
Because I was like,
For God's sake.
what parties were we doing? We're like the biggest nerds ever.
Those little horny death ears.
What? Yeah, I don't know what he's got out there.
You just go out for some milk and don't come back.
Boom, we're back, episode 44, and boys, did you enjoy the new intro, did you?
I did. Okay, full transparency, and I've said this before.
Stop being transparent.
It's nice.
I've been transparent twice in the last 3 minutes. And I mean, first one was because we recorded this intro a second ago, my mic wasn't on. And that was my full transparency, was we don't know about the new intro.
He likes the power.
But I do like the fact that it goes, and you might have heard this before, ba-dum, ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Bum bum.
Yeah.
It was slightly different.
I like the colours. Whoa.
Not that much.
Quickly though, just for the audio, bro.
You boys love doing that. We're gonna have to find out down in the comments, because I don't know if I do like it or not. So
if I hear it, I do get very excited. Sorry.
I don't care if people don't like it.
Let Joe.
What? I'm angry.
Oh, we'll unpack that in a minute. Yeah. But no, if you're coming back to the podcast, the audio listeners on iTunes, Spotify, and Amazon Music, you would notice we've upgraded our artwork. So we've elevated. It might not be for a long period. We might go into the new year, but we felt like a little bit of a freshen up, didn't we?
Yeah, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time.
Exactly. Yeah. I wanted to say the exact phrase.
Wait, actually.
Yeah. I do like it. I love the new color scheme. I do think it's very cool.
Very spooky, maybe.
Some would say spooky, and we spoke about this, I think. Do we talk about what we got in our GCSEs in person, or did we do that on the podcast?
No, we didn't.
It was on the podcast. Because I wanted to bring up my artwork again that Joe did. Because the new background is like a yellow.
Yeah.
And I did a maybe memories or something. I don't know. Do you know the front cover with the glass face that has like a yellow background, the used album?
Yeah.
I did that as one of my coursework, and I actually did that in watercolors. And it reminds me a little bit of that. So a bit of nostalgia, but also really cool. And there's some peppers, there's some corn.
I think so. So it definitely was inspired by two of our favorite bands, so The Used and A Day to Remember. Ooh. So, Big Man took a little bit of inspo off of it. And if you're watching us on YouTube, there is a new coloured background, and of course the lovely intro. That is definitely going to change, because I only had a little bit of time. Like, Scott wanted it like done now, and then I had to figure out the rest of it. So you'll enjoy the overlays and stuff through the episode. But let us know what you think down in the comments, and hey, what theme should we do next, really?
Yeah, I would like the idea of like a fan-inspired artwork.
Yeah.
It would be very cool. Or like an intro. I remember that Fire and the Kid did like people would submit music, but they would actually make like little brows.
Yeah.
The King, the Sting, and those things. That would be really cool.
I haven't done the new YouTube stuff though. I need a logo, and I'm learning as I go along on Illustrator and Photoshop more and more. Photoshop I'm a little bit better. Illustrator though, like to get that logo down, I need a little bit more time. So just bear with. I might have to outsource. You never know. Like, hey, outsource the peppercorn sauce. You know.
I like that.
I don't know if that's picking up on what they're looking at, but the way he was holding his hand there.
Yeah, how big was his hand?
It looked like someone really tall was standing to the side of him, and that was their knee.
I love that. Like, honestly, it felt like 3D. It felt like 4D. Because if you could smell like ready salted crisps, that's exactly what it'd be like if his giant hand was near you. And
what does that smell like, Scott?
Already, that is really mean. He knows I can't smell.
I bet you can sense smell.
I could. Yeah. This is a nostalgia thing. I used to say his hand smelled like ready salted crisps. I think that's what it was.
No, they taste.
Now this is something that's something we're gonna have to unpack.
Hey, if we're gonna have to be transparent.
Yeah, well, today is all about being transparent.
What do my hands taste?
Why did you do that? You've been at work.
You can't do.
I've washed my hand a few hours ago.
Yeah.
No, actually,
we would have done that during COVID, would you?
It's not COVID though.
You can't put your hands on your brother's mouth, mate.
Like the milk bars, the milk ice, because they're freezing for some reason.
Oh, Joe, put your fingers in my mouth.
Today's 3D as well. Like we're coming through the screen.
I wish.
Remember those giant Tom Cruise in that film?
Oh yeah.
With the big hands, which in reality that was a Harvey Weinstein gag, right?
I guess so.
Isn't that right?
No idea.
So wasn't he playing Harvey Weinstein?
Pretty much.
Anyway, I don't know if that's fact, so don't hold me.
The annoying thing is the Peppercorns won't get this camera angle. Only you're getting this camera angle.
Yeah,
so
that's true. But I'm fairly sure that hand was so big that something would happen.
It might show up. It might show up.
We'll have to wait and see. Tune in.
By the way, I never used to suck on Bruno's fingers or anything. I mean, his hand just went like similar to Joe's a minute. Don't do it again. I think
let it go, mate. Let it go.
I'm not going to let it go. His fingers would end up in my mouth here and there.
It does happen.
But
you worry about what people think so much.
You have like core memories throughout your life. You scatter in like 6 or 7 between the age of like 0 and 11.
Yeah.
You have like a few that just stick with you. One of them was my strike partner called Nathan, who played for Bramley Select.
Oh yeah. Good team.
Yeah. His fingers went in my mouth once, and all I could taste was peanut M&M.
Okay.
Wow.
But that stuck with me.
Maybe you have a talent.
He handed me off. Basically, we were training, and he pushed, and his fingers went like that into like in my jowls, and I went, "Oh."
Yeah.
Because this was before people would roll around, obviously, when people hit them in the face. I went, "Whoa," and I went, "Excuse me." I was 7.
Excuse me.
And I just remember that. So when I eat peanut M&Ms, I think of Nathan.
Okay.
Maybe
you have a talent.
That's fun.
You have a talent for
real fun.
finding people's tastes without the lack of smell.
Wow.
With the lack of smell.
Yeah, I have no sense of smell. I don't know if we've ever talked about it actually on our podcast, but I don't have a sense of smell.
You don't, and sometimes I wish you did, because then I'd know if like I smelt around you or like, I have bad breath or something like that.
I have a very big phobia of me having bad breath and not knowing.
Do you know what? Maybe that's why I'm so confident that I don't smell. Because I always tell people I don't ever smell. And I don't know if it's just... I can say correctly, you stink. No, but I'm convinced I never smell. Like, no matter how much I sweat or anything. And I don't know if it's just because I'm around you a lot.
I never know.
I've convinced myself. But I brought it to Lisa the other day. I was like...
Yeah, what did she say?
I'm going to sneeze.
Cover your face. With your shirt. With your shirt.
Did you say bless you?
Bless you.
Bless you,
Thank you. Yeah, I brought it up to her the other day. I was like, I don't ever... Because she said something about she'd do the shower or something. I don't know. And I was like, I just
air and dirty laundry.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I ever...
You said you need a shower.
No.
You smell.
Yeah.
All right.
And I said, I don't think I ever smell. And then she said, I don't think you do.
And then you said...
Oh, she's being nice to you. She's still courting you, Joe.
Yeah.
That's like me saying I can't smell other people's farts.
Yeah.
So if I smell something, you yourself.
Is that a true thing? You can't actually smell that?
For some reason, I can't smell farts.
I like the smell
apart from my own, unless someone's pooed themselves.
It's mad as well, because the crap that comes out of your mouth, you think you'd smell it. You're
just so used to it.
But no, I do have a fear of smelly breath. I do think it definitely plays a factor in the way in which I live life, though, because I don't think I question certain things that maybe I should question. Like eating certain foods before I do something. I don't go, do you know what? Gobbling up these sardines right before I go, talk to a therapist. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't often think about that. Maybe that's
for
two people that overthink.
Yeah,
I don't overthink. I hardly think.
With the overthink tank.
I'm so cash.
With the overthink tank.
Some say I'm actually too cash. I don't even think. Sometimes I don't even think. Sometimes I just get like that. I just forgot what I was thinking about.
We don't sweat the small stuff. That's what it is.
Because we don't sweat.
Okay.
We don't smell. We don't smell. I've been told why am I struggling with that word now?
Categorically. Categorically.
Right. That I do smell. So.
I don't think you do.
From who?
My wife.
My wife?
But I mean, yeah. But I mean, I do. By the way, I do that bit a lot just to people because it's very hard when people say, "Oh, who said that?" Like about something. And
the wife.
Yeah, there's only certain way I can say Lissy, and then you have to go through another conversation of, yeah, that's my wife. So you're still going to get to the point. So I'd say, instead of just saying my wife and then someone going, oh, my wife, and then it goes back and forth. I just go straight to it now, and so we start go, my wife, and I don't say anything, but no one ever laughs or anything. They don't just. They're just like, oh, okay.
The old missus.
Yeah, she doesn't say I regularly smell, but I mean, she will tell me. But that's why I need.
Yeah. Do you on solid?
Maybe Lisa's let me down.
Yeah, she is. She's being too nice to you, Joe. But no, that's a fun way to start the episode. An episode that has been a massive week for the Peppercorns. Should we give some shout outs? Because Peppercorn number 4 and his beautiful fiance welcomed a baby into the world. I'm not going to say the names because I don't know if they did put it on.
I don't know if the dirt sheet's got like the gender or the name.
Yeah. So we'll keep that. So that was.
But here's 6 good pictures from our personal chat. If you want to see behind the scenes, that you have to pay for. I did like that one of him in the hospital. Yeah. Goodbye. Strong burping. So that was strong. And then Peppercorn number 5. No, 4. He is 4. Because I'm 5.
Yeah. Sorry, Peppercorn number 3 had the baby. Yeah. Peppercorn number 4 got married.
Yeah. Well, did he? We'll go with it. Yeah, he got married this week.
It looked very.
Had a little service out in the desert.
They did have a service.
Perfect.
That was beautiful as well, guys. So, I in comparison, I've done nothing this weekend.
I'm knackered.
Yeah, Joe starts his every episode like this.
I genuinely. I was in debt 5 minutes before we went on.
You sound like for a second there you said, genuinely, I'm in debt, and then you started to talk.
And that.
I don't think anyone else heard that. You quickly said it.
I feel like
a cry for help.
Did you? That is a cry for help, because I am.
No, because genuinely, just a minute ago, I'm in debt. I was outside, and I was playing for the swings.
I had to splash my face with so much water and slap out of my face.
Oh my God, he's swearing.
Yeah,
okay.
boy.
He's trying to make a point. I think we did I feel like some big things did happen.
Well, it was a busy one. It was very busy.
You went to Cardiff last night.
That was in there.
It was Swansea.
Oh, was it? And you've had a very emotionally stressful weekend.
Yeah, we got Friday in our custody still.
Yeah, he's here.
We talked about it last week. We'll say this. It's officially Joe's dog now.
He's officially mine.
He's been adopted, yeah.
I've officially adopted.
Let's go.
And that's what we're going to talk about.
First dog I've ever owned.
Yeah, I don't like what you said owned. Really? I feel like there should be a nice one. Yeah, he's never owned...
Adopted, not fostered.
No, adopted, yeah.
The paperwork is...
I signed the thing.
Is that your address or my address?
My address.
Wow. That liability, did they?
Who, Joe? So a dog adopt, baby born, people got married.
Been busy. And we won a wrestling match.
And we won.
That's mental.
We won.
Bruno,
honestly, all he did was make a new intro, and we saw how poor it is. It's not even good. It's a stopover chap, isn't it? It's like when Edge used to win it, and he'd lose it 2 weeks later. Do you know what I mean?
It's almost interim.
It's an interim. It's an interim.
It's an interim trope.
Yeah.
My word. And he'll be like, what's saying? He did go to see the Jonas Brothers or something.
He did.
Is that what they called the Jonas Boys?
Hey.
Are they brothers or boys? Like, what are they called?
They're brothers, aren't they?
Brothers.
When I said brothers, it felt really wrong. That's why I questioned it. But yeah, we keep saying Peppercorn on that, but Ellen Prince did have a child, and that is really cool.
So cool.
And it's on their socials, so I mean,
it's
and that's why I brought it up.
And also, of course. Well, we've all known about this for a long time. But I'm just saying and shout out to Kelly Kincaid.
Yes.
Because she's the one that actually did the real work. Do you know what I mean?
Smashed it.
Because Elton's going to, people are going to say, oh, congrats. But I mean, he did nothing. So, fair play. And I saw she had her first sugar-free Red Bull yesterday.
Nice.
So congrats to her.
Big day.
Not ever. Just.
I think I'm going to
maybe it was, I don't know.
I'm going to be the first Peppercorn to see the child.
You are, because Joe is not here next Tuesday because he'll be in the air.
I'll be in the air. Is there a way I can do it from in the air?
It's already... if you get some Wi-Fi, maybe.
Honestly, I don't want to deal with that. Because that last Virgin flight I went on...
From the back of a plane, just like...
To scroll Twitter was tough for £20. Okay, and Joe's not spending £20.
Oh, I can't, I'm in debt.
Of course, you remember it was over there.
It's over there. I'm trying to
the debt's just over there. He's not, there is a big sheet of paper that shows how far in debt.
Yeah, they'll shut the door on it.
Yeah, that's the best way to do with it.
But I'm still going to Disneyland. Disney World.
But Joe will be missing 2 episodes of the Gunners Are Us podcast. and the Simon Miller podcast.
I might be able to get
and
some.
looking after the dogs as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
so much.
hey, Bruno.
I've got too much. You got too much.
No, I've got
it.
yeah, he's going to Disneyland. I've got a lot going on. But like when I go on holiday, Joe goes, amazing. Me and Luke, fortnight.
He gets on
he goes on holiday. I'm working at the kennels. I'm just here. No, it'll be fine. But the podcast will involve 35 dogs next week. There'll be no Joe, but there could be maybe a Friday, Saturday or something. So I'll be plowing through the content. We might even do 5 episodes next week. Why not?
We might.
We shouldn't do that.
I'll be on no episodes for a while.
Yeah.
With no mediator, aka Joe, in between us, where we could our friendship could end. Maybe
It could, yeah.
I feel like when it was just me and Bruno, it was the most. It was
super chill.
It was so polite. It was
Really?
almost.
He was polite.
It was almost too polite. I think there was no conflict.
Bruno, I was trying to think about it earlier. I was like, Bruno's like Ross from Friends meets Don Vito.
Okay, yeah, I can see
As
that.
in, like, when he walks in the room, he goes,
No.
hey. And then he goes, what are you doing now? I don't even know. And like, you just, look, where's that energy coming from?
You know.
He just,
No, I don't want that. Hi.
Yeah, you're right. Hey. What are you doing now?
Yeah.
I'm just talking about headset, really.
It depends if you.
I don't think he's ever approached me in real life
back.
like that. I think we
Couldn't say never.
No. Usually kind of wanders up to you and goes, hug. And you're like, anyway,
wow.
well, that's a nice
stick my fingers down your throat.
yeah, and I go, oh, crisps. I was in Coyote Ugly last night. Were you?
I was there as well.
I know that we've done this show a few times, so obviously we don't want to overdo it.
We turned up separately.
We turned up separately
Wow,
for the first
big
time ever.
I turned up from work with poo or blood on my shirt.
It was definitely blood.
It was one of them.
Wearing the wrestling shoes. Were you wearing them at work today?
Yeah.
Joe?
What? I like them.
Yeah, because we're going to wrestle in them
No.
again. You can't wear them at work.
I work in
What is wrong with you?
now.
I don't care.
Was that the knee-high boots? Was he
No,
walking
yeah.
around millimeters with the knee-high
Bruno,
boots?
if you give him an inch, you'll take him out. He'll be wearing them next week. He's already covered them in paint. Like, you
didn't
can't
do
have
it.
nice things. He ripped all the gear.
I did that to save you from doing it to yours.
To what?
Your boot.
That is the most gaslighting thing. He didn't know about it until he did it and then went, don't do that. You can't then say you did that on purpose to save me.
I took the hit.
No, because what you could have done was just say, neither of us do that there because there's paint.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was paint on the floor.
Yeah, so therefore you didn't do it to save me. You just made a mistake and then told me about your mistake.
They should put paint on the floor.
Now you're gaslighting the people that work there. They can do what they want.
They're painting the floor.
Yeah, I don't know why they paint.
Because it was all coming off.
Yeah, the bottom of our boots is just paint, like blue paint.
Have you got any white spirit?
Yeah.
That has to be the only.
It's the only thing at work. Or I've just got to paint the bottoms now.
I'm gonna have to just slice off.
I was hoping you were going to take a little bit of bait and do some like spirit stuff, but it's all
I thought about it, but there was too much white in there, so I didn't want to go that road.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's setting us up. Like, he tries to set us up.
See that?
See how he tries to do that?
You see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see it. I see that.
Good.
We wrestled some Vikings, one of them which adopted a dog from us.
Yeah.
Also a Ravens fan, night after Dallas, so I had to get my win back.
There was a lot of worlds colliding there, wasn't there?
I'm not sure if I don't think he's as deep in the NFL as me. Because I went, what do you think of the game? He said, I saw the highlights and I went, it's 9:25. You shouldn't watch the highlights. You should be watching that one. If it was 1 o'clock, I would have said, you know what? Fair play.
To be fair, if Texans run at 9:25, I'd have to make some serious choices there.
Yeah, but you're old and you're really annoying.
And I get up at 5.
You get up at 5. That is also true, but sometimes
I think if
the love of a sports team will get you doing
I'll be honest,
stuff.
if Texans run at 9:25, I'd probably just watch it.
Yeah, of course you would. 1 o'clock is too much. I say this, Dallas are on Thursday, 1:25, and I'm up at R5.
I tell you what, I've done that.
And I every time I've done it, I've got up purposely like an hour, 45 minutes early to watch on Sky Plus with the fast forward. And the Sky just wouldn't wake up, and I don't know why. And this has happened to me twice, that it's now put the fear in me that I don't know what to do. So
That last Texans game that was on, was it last week? They were on at 1 on a Monday night?
Sunday.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was Sunday night. It was Sunday night football last week.
Yeah, and that night, weirdly, I woke up in the middle of the
You
night.
text me with it.
I couldn't sleep. All sorts was going on, so I just got up, went downstairs. I think I took the Cav with me because she's the one that wakes up, and I obviously have to give her the pill at 5.
Yeah.
So I took a
Cav is a cavalier. It's a dog.
A Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, who has no real name. Took her downstairs because I thought if I go to sleep on the sofa with her, I'm going to have to wake up at 5. I don't really need to do that. When I got downstairs, I then had the realization, the Texans are on right now.
Yeah, get on.
So I turned the TV on while I was on the sofa, and the game was just starting.
And you watched it?
I watched about 10 minutes first time. But I kept waking up at intervals.
That's nice, though. That's nice.
It was nice to have it on, because I used to love...
Staying up in Tayville.
Yeah, not just staying up though, going to bed and watching obviously the Red Zone and all that stuff, but then the 9:25 game would come on. I get in bed, watch that in the comfort of the bed, and even if I had to fall asleep during it, it's nice because it's all colours and noise and stuff. It's quite nice.
I'll say this, I really don't like this new idea of where Super Sunday starts at R4.
Yeah.
Because it eats into witching hour. And that game this week, it was a big game. It went long as well. It was like a 60-minute second half or something. And the analysis and stuff, it literally finished at like 7:10.
Yeah.
Then I ate food, walked the dog, came back, and I got to witching hour and I sat down. And I was like, this is unacceptable. Like I was outwardly aggressive to no one, just myself. But I was just annoyed about it all.
Yeah.
But it was the perfect setup.
All of them start at 4:30.
What are Super Sundays? They used to be 4 always.
No, because I watch like a Man U Chelsea game that's always on that one. 4:30 takes 5:15, and then it's half hour. So 5:30 is second half kickoff.
To 6:15.
I always got to about 30 minutes into second half, and then I turned it over for Colts.
Yeah, it was. But I don't know if it was.
But I think maybe it was a spicy game.
I think the first half finished at literally like 2 minutes to 6.
And
no,
I can't.
That was way off what I just said.
Okay.
Like
5:28. 5.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. So the second half started like 4:45.
Yeah.
It was just one of those, and I was like, it was annoying because Dallas were on TV at 9:25. So I was like, 3 hours of uninterrupted action from Scott Hansen, and then straight into watching a full game, and then go to bed. And I was delayed by the Arsenal one, and then this one I didn't get to watch it. And then the Dallas game was so rotten. And then it got really exciting right at the end. It got me a little bit of adrenaline that made me take the dog on another walk at like 1 a.m. And then I was like, oh.
I tell you what, I watched an interview with Scott Hansen this week on YouTube. The guy hates caffeine, or he hates coffee. You wouldn't expect that from him, would you?
No, he seems like he could be a big end of his caffeine.
Well, he doesn't go to the toilet for the whole 7 hours.
No, he's
of commercial-free football.
Yeah, he said he eats his like dinner or lunch or whatever time it is there.
Yeah, right.
At the desk. But he
he's like, you at work? he even eats though. He's not putting enough in.
Yeah, no, I don't.
He shouldn't be eating.
Yeah, he eats it at the desk, but he has a Pepsi, he says, 2 hours before.
Yeah, that's good caffeine.
He said that's the caffeine he gets, is a Pepsi.
Well, if you have 9 of them, you got coffee there. He also put up a video of what it looks like in front of him. Did anyone want to see that?
No.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And it's like an office. I didn't know that. I assumed it would be like a match of day studio.
Yeah, like screens.
But it was like a little room like this. But it had like a load of screens in front of him. But he's not obviously making up what he's seeing.
Yeah.
They're giving it to him, but he's still watching it all.
Yeah.
And I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I love that guy. Honestly, I love the NFL.
I do miss the forest.
And I do hate when the Man U kick off at 4:30 because I have to miss something. But I can't think of anything worse than watching football punditry afterwards, so that doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it. I watched like a minute of it, and then I was like, it instantly put me off what they were saying. So
that punditry was infuriating.
But then I was in a situation where I had, I'll say this: there was meat, and there was dogs, and there was moving of rooms for about half an hour, and that was fine. But I just kept putting red zone on different rooms, and I was moving around with the dog, and then it settled and it was fun. But I don't know, I just love it. It's autumn football. Oh, NFL.
It's back. Hey.
So happy.
This is the last episode before we get into Halloween month.
Oh.
Joe's going to Halloween night.
I'm literally going to Horror Nights,
Yeah, that's what I mean.
We should probably talk.
Next time when we release pod, it will be October.
Heck yeah.
That is really mad.
You said you were going to say we should talk.
We should probably talk a little bit of the fact you're going to Disneyland.
That's cool.
You excited?
I haven't done a genuine Disney holiday since I was 7.
Yeah, since 1989. I was there.
You were there. Very small, but you were there. Very small. It was when the plane still had that like weird, like they look like bus seat material. Like, you know, like
that's the one that I came back on.
Yeah. Yeah,
the cloud of smoke in the air.
Yeah, there was a cloud of smoke. And I think Karate Kid was being played, but it was like, it was a brand new film, but it was on one big screen at the front, and everyone had to watch it, and there was a time for it. Like, you didn't get to pick. You just had to, like, make sure.
I think that's better.
Yeah, you have your food, and then Karate Kid's on.
Because you can all pop for the same stuff, do you know what I mean? Like in cinema.
Yeah. I enjoy that too.
It's like new shoes as well.
I enjoy that way more.
Because I find on a plane,
I can never pick a film.
If I've got too much choice, same with Netflix. If I've got too much choice, I can't pick something.
Very overwhelming.
Yeah, just give me something, and I'll figure it out. I'll enjoy it. I'll find a way to enjoy it.
They could put on Godzilla or something like that with is it P Diddy did the soundtrack?
Why'd you keep bringing them up?
Have I brought them up before?
It's a slippery subject.
I swear you brought them up the past few podcasts.
That's very good. I've seen some of the TikToks of people trying to get. Go on.
Sorry, if we weren't careful back in the day, people might have thought we were P Diddy.
Yeah, I don't get that yet.
Slipball.
Yeah. I'm glad you clarified that because I was like, what parties were we doing?
What were we doing?
We're like the biggest nerds ever. I was like, I didn't even know maybe we went.
Our parties involved WrestleMania.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh no, you're right. Slipball.
Yeah, we come out of Tesco.
By the way, people are still none the wiser to what we just said. Slipball.
People know like the slip and slide type.
It's a big bit of tarp, load of baby on the football, and broken legs.
But we did have to come out of Tesco's with like 20 balls of baby.
Yeah. We got real bad rashes as well from some really cheap shower gel because we used some shower gel.
I don't know how we did
that one.
I think it was so slippery you couldn't break a leg because as soon as you'd land, it would just flip back out.
Yeah. Maybe that's why we got good at wrestling.
Yeah. It was so dangerous, but like the back of our heads hit the ground so hard.
Oh yeah.
So stupid. But
not just that. We'd hold down the corners of the tarpaulin with massive rocks.
I wonder. Yeah, we did. I wonder if we do have any pictures of a slipball thing. I know we have a young Barley on.
There is definitely a picture somewhere of Yumi and Paul, and we had the paddling pool halfway, and there's like a table set up with drinks on it and stuff, and we had a radio.
Yeah.
And there's you and Paul looking at each other. There's something like that in my head. But no, slipball. I've seen some of the TikToks of people saying trying to get down the stairs at P Diddy's, and it's like they're just sliding down it, and like they can't get up off the floor and stuff. Which is not funny.
No.
It's not funny at all.
But Disney.
Yeah, is P Diddy going?
No, don't think he is.
I don't think he's going anywhere.
No, there's too many.
Kesha's changed the song.
Who has?
Kesha. Do you remember Kesha?
Yeah. What'd she do?
Wake up feeling like P Diddy.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. Now it's wake up saying F off P Diddy or something.
Oh, does it? She took a stance there.
She actually changed
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
I think she's still promoting P Diddy though.
Yeah, I haven't been to Disney.
I can't wait for the dog.
Oh,
I want Bieber to just take everyone down in Hollywood, honestly.
Yeah, me too. The stuff that pops up with him is, and what people used to do.
Like Pink trying to kiss him at the
15th.
Mad. He's pretty outspoken about it as well.
He has, and then he ended up on drugs because people repressing him.
Yeah.
So and also there's a lot of talk that Aaron Carter was about to expose it all before he died, and then he got a weird batch or something.
Wow.
So people are saying this could be it's a big conspiracy.
Are we going into the conspiracy episode again?
I wish we were. Yeah. Disneyland would be cool.
Yeah. So I haven't been since I was like 7.
The Mickey Mouse Club. There was a connection.
Was Walt Disney alive last time you went?
Close. He hadn't been frozen yet.
Jesus, I shouldn't have had my leg. I had my leg under you.
Yeah,
I've pinched a nerve in my back. That's why, if you're watching on YouTube, the best thumbnails in the business, I'm a bit uncomfortable. That's all.
Yeah, I haven't been since I was 7. I haven't been to America since
2018,
2017. Yeah, we were due to go.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, it was Orlando.
Avanti, that Bruno suggested for us, and wasn't her.
Yeah.
Bruno, it was lovely. Thank you. Carry on.
We were due to go right before lockdown.
Right.
And then lockdown literally days before.
We're going to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
We were.
No, I'm excited. We got it all planned. It's a proper Disney holiday. We were originally obviously staying with the boys, one of the boys.
Yeah.
But we've gone all out and we've gone to a Universal hotel now. Literally.
Is it ones that get you early access?
Yes.
And to and from the parks and stuff.
Yeah, I think you get transport as well.
Bruno, they're staying, you know, the lake outside the Ramada?
Yeah.
They're the other end of the Ramada. So, like, at the north of it.
Oh, so they're not staying next to Universal or Disney?
Well, technically,
shuttles.
Universal is like 100 yards from it.
It's like over a highway.
Okay.
It is over a highway.
But Bruno, by the way, your face is telling me how I felt the first time I found this out, which was very recently. Where the Ramada is at the north of like International Drive, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you carry it up a little bit. There's a highway that goes that way. The other side is Volcano Bay, Universal, and Island of Adventure.
Okay.
And there's a shuttle that runs straight to it. So it's really close to that. But to Disney, you'd have to go south of I Drive and then across.
Yeah, so we're going all in on a proper Disney holiday. We've got all our park tickets, all
Bass Fishing Pro, not far.
Bass Fishing Pro is a 7-minute drive / 35-minute walk.
Don't walk it.
I don't know. You never know.
I don't know. It's hot.
Yeah.
Don't make Lisa do that.
No, Lisa won't go to Bass Pro on a walking trip.
That Welsh skin will not last.
Yeah. Like you said, she needs to wear a hat.
I think she should wear a bucket hat the whole week.
Yeah.
I think so too. Does she want to borrow my Paramore one?
That would be cool.
You piece of trash. I hated it.
What?
Do you want to borrow my Paramore bucket hat? This guy.
I got it at the Aerostore.
Yeah.
I haven't. I dared to wear it because it doesn't fit me.
Bruno, can you do something for me? Because you're not going to post this to us. So he knew she couldn't wear it. He just wanted to bring up the fact he had the hat. That's what annoys me.
No.
I can
post it to her. Then.
I can come up this. I can come up this weekend.
You come up this weekend.
I can come give it to her. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drive to Lisa's house. Give her the hat and drive back home.
I don't doubt he will as well. Like,
the thing is, he loves that road as well. As long as he doesn't have to come towards me. Like,
it's way easier to get
It's a bit sticky this way.
You literally just stay on the M4 and you end up at my house.
Yeah, well, guys, don't listen to exactly what he just said and don't do that.
That's not actually fully true.
He lives in Essex. I think she should wear a bucket hat, for sure.
I think she should. A Disney one. A really cool Disney one.
Well, I'm hooked on the merchandise. Like, I watch vlogs about the merchandise that's currently available because I'm a big merchandise guy. And they got some nice Halloween bucket hats. Ones that look like pumpkins and all sorts.
He's not going to buy one thing, I can tell you that.
I'll tell you what, I'll get buyer's remorse.
He'll look at all of it.
I tell you what, the one thing I'm most interested in is the Jaws merchandise.
Yeah, but sharks are cool. That's what.
Sharks are so cool.
Do you have unlimited data?
No.
Or data that can be used in America?
I don't know.
I do. I told Lisa to look into it because I was saying one year I went, I didn't have it.
Yeah.
And I was trying to go into restaurants just to get Wi-Fi to kind of communicate with people.
Yeah.
And like Uber, for example, you have to find Wi-Fi to even order the Uber, and then you got to stay near the Wi-Fi so they know you're still there. Well, you need to make sure you got the data. The bucket hat is a definite, but Bass Fishing Pro is not far from you. That is close. It'd literally be like a $10 Uber.
Yeah, I'm definitely going. I'm more excited about that merchandise.
Yeah. The only reason I was going to say is because I want you to FaceTime me and show me stuff, and then I'll just transfer you some stuff. Transfer you some dollar, you know?
Hey, Bruno, get me that. It's just it's a full pink Minnie Mouse shirt. But it's in like 3XL, and he's like, I want it baggy fit. I want to wear it like a 90.
Oh my God.
That sounds great.
I like it.
It does.
It does. I'm going to be honest. The more I spoke about it, the more excited I got. It reminded me of the Bret Hart shirt we wanted as kids.
Yeah. Some of that merchandise is nice, but weirdly, it's the Jaws stuff that's getting me, and I don't know why. I don't think that's sort of nostalgia. Is that being my favorite film as a kid? Jaws ride isn't even there anymore, so it's not fully relevant to the situation.
Is there a Jaws ride?
Yeah, it's like a boat you go on, and it takes you through like a harbour, and then Jaws' fin appears, and then Jaws attacks the boat.
You got to go on that thing that we did when we were kids. You know the one that's always there. It's in the France one as well. The stunt one.
I love the stunt show.
No, but not the stunt show. But you know the one where you're
lorry.
Yeah, and the lorry explodes. They still do all that.
Yeah, I found out recently because that scarred me as a kid. Like
I literally remember our photo albums as kids was you sat there going, and there's like fire going off and stuff.
But I saw this recently, and it's still there, but it's now been turned into a Cars thing.
Oh, I thought it'd be like Jurassic Park.
Ah, cool.
No, it's the same stuff, but they've got like faces and stuff, like so it's less scary. Whereas before,
I like that.
They were just taking you down a canyon.
Yeah, because the oil tanker falls.
Yeah, and the
fire
thing blows up,
off,
water comes down. That was nuts.
Because the only thing that I had of that as a kid growing up, and I don't think I've actually experienced it now, is Beverly Hills Cop, the fairground one, where it then comes out and
it's very similar to that, basically.
It feels like that.
I really want that.
Yeah.
But I went to the French Disney in 2012, and they still had that exact thing. But in the French one, that's mad.
I miss the Indiana Jones stunt show, though. As a kid.
The stunt show in France, like 12 years ago, was still really good. It was Cars.
And they drove backwards over ramps and stuff. Yeah, I think that's still there.
And now, as I got older, I realised it's just a flipped car and he's driving forwards, which makes it way less cool. Really upsetting that.
The one thing that you need to be careful of, Joe, like when you go to Diagon Alley and near Gringotts, keep Lisa close from those Death Eaters, mate. Those little horny Death Eaters on TikTok.
What?
Yeah, I don't know what he's got out there.
Have you not seen it?
I don't know what that was, but I don't like it. And it's definitely the name of the episode.
Horny Death Eaters.
Horny Death Eaters.
The little thirst trap Death Eaters.
Big pardon?
You then on TikTok, if you, I think they do, because then they put over the top sleep token.
Do they?
It's a sleep token, Death Eaters. Yeah,
That sounds cool.
Oh,
where the Hogwarts is where there's that little, like a little stage in there, and the women come out with the frogs and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last time listening, I went to that one. Yeah, that's right. They had like a thing with sticks. One of them didn't show up, and it was so fun to watch the whole thing fall apart, and then them all get angry at each other. But for a shoot, nothing, not in character.
So cool.
From the get go, you could see them all looking at each other, going, "Where is that? Where are they? Where are they?"
What's the name of the school with the stick, Scott?
It's Hogwarts.
The
What do you mean?
Armstrong people.
Yeah, them guys. Yeah.
That's what it is. It's the Goblet of Fire entrances.
Yeah, right.
That they do.
But one guy wasn't there, and that was really interesting. But then the Queen died, literally in that moment.
Oh.
Wow.
And I was trying to watch a Europa Cup game on my phone. Which Bruno would be like,
you should switch off, yeah.
He said, you're watching a away Europa Cup game. On my phone, it was beating red hot, and then it went, the Queen's died. And I went, the Queen's died? And then these guys were hitting their sticks and winding each other up and getting upset. And I was like, I don't know. And I stormed off. I didn't. We went into Ollivander's. You got a wand. You got to point it at that thing.
How much are those wands?
Like $100.
That's a week's worth of food.
Joe, you're not even going to eat, so just don't even think about it. I tell you what, I genuinely think, Bruno, where did we go? We went to both, didn't we? Island Adventure and Universal. Since then, I've been to both separately again. I've been to Disney. I've been to Volcano Bay. Volcano Bay was the funnest day I've ever had. And I hate water slides, and that doesn't make any sense. It was just so much fun. I got vertigo again, though, for like a week. But that's a me problem. It's genuinely just fun because you're walking around in Speedos.
Yeah.
I was.
All right, you little budgie smuggler.
Yeah. Well, I was wearing my little Speedos. And I have my little fast pass.
If I start walking around in Speedos with this mullet and mustache in Florida,
you'll be like, I'm from Saskatoon, huh? Rest in peace. That guy died, didn't he? From Grown Ups. I'm from Saskatoon.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Volcano Bay was so much fun. And I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just fun. It's just, nice. I definitely do it.
I think we're doing it, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
We're doing all of it.
You're doing Animal Kingdom in Epcot.
You got the parks, mate.
They got 14-day pass, for like 10 days.
We've got the pass for everything.
You'll be in and out of them.
I love that. I really want to do Epcot.
Epcot would be cool. You've got to try and do every drink around the world.
Yeah, that's
Roads.
what I want to do. That's what I want to do.
Oh, I'm doing that then.
You go spend money. He's like, maybe I'll just take a Budweiser around the whole park.
I'll see how long I can make that last.
You got to do around Animal Kingdom as well.
Are you fully inclusive, Joe?
Wait, in the hotel.
The brothers are always inclusive with everyone. Why? He's trying to catch us out again.
Brothers always for everyone.
No, I was just gonna say you'd fill up on the breakfast buffet anyway.
Oh, I'll get Fruit Loops in me and I'll be good.
Do you have a breakfast?
I think there's breakfast. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what you need.
It's a pretty plush hotel.
Like, with the heat and that.
Weirdly, one of Lisa's friends
is staying there now.
Yeah, right now. Yeah. In the same hotel.
Same hotel. They didn't know. Yeah, she told me about that.
I like that.
That's mad, isn't it?
That's the same as bumping in Mexico, isn't it?
What a name drop! I never thought.
I
could say 1,000. I could say 1,000 episodes, and I don't think I'd ever say that name.
No. Right? I don't know. I don't have it.
I had the same question in my head. I don't know.
I think the real died.
The real one. I think we were in a band with him for a minute there.
For a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
A hot minute, yeah.
Anyway, I watched a cave film with that guy.
Descent.
Mm.
Yeah, we all
And then
did.
Alex brought up Descent.
You did, yeah.
You were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I wasn't there. No.
Yes, you were. Tom Hallett was there.
Was that the same night?
Name
Hey,
If
if
Tom
Tom
Hallett
Hallett was
was
there, I was there. I was there.
Was that the same night we went for a drive at night and turned the lights off on the car and saw a ghost?
Yes. And it was like, don't do that.
We saw a ghost.
But again, it wasn't us doing it. You know who was driving. Cheers.
Was that, do you know, on the way back from Basingstoke to where I used to live, there was always that talk that there was a tunnel where if you drive halfway through it, then it would shut off your... And we never did it.
No.
Where was that, sorry?
That tunnel, I remember that tunnel. That was creepy. It didn't go anywhere.
When we were going back to Lane. I just want you to edit that out.
Got some editing to do now.
It's close, mate.
We're name dropping and swearing.
It was, yeah, I was wrong. So I couldn't remember that.
But yeah, when we were going back to Fortnight from the back road, there's a little path that then goes to a bridge that apparently switches off your lights halfway through.
I bet it does.
And your home number at that place was 01420 563 003.
The bed.
Is that right? That's like, again, core memory. That's just, I had my own phone line in my room, didn't I?
Yeah.
Every day I get it from
01962 77 something 62.
2260. I had one in the room though that we used to use. That was different. It's like 77 something 36.
37. Oh,
yeah, you might be right. I didn't
know what you're editing out there as well.
No, these are all fine. No one uses landline. The 01 the phone line. Sorry, I'd get him from school. I'd say goodbye to him. I'd get in a car with Nan. She'd drive me 15 minutes home. I'd get upstairs. I'd get in my boxes. I'd sit on my chair. I'd get my landline. I go 563 003. You know what I mean?
It was so weird.
We didn't say anything.
You had a real. It was a solo corded phone, just in your room.
Yeah, I used to have it in my ear. I'll be on my Windows 96. I'll be playing Snake. I was like, "What are you up to?" And you was just like, "Oh, watching Arthur eating cream crackers." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then I'd just be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" I was like, stalking on MSN or something.
Mate, you know what that actually was? That was privilege because your parents didn't want to give up the phone on you on the MSN.
That is exactly what it was in hindsight. Jeez, I need to talk to them.
They installed a
whole new line.
A whole new line.
And that was the days as well where you had to wait till 6. Like I used to do phone calls until 6 because then at 6 we could all go on MSN and chat.
Yeah.
I'm fairly sure in that house, it's 3 different separate phone lines.
Yeah, you had one.
No, there was one in the conservatory downstairs.
Oh, yeah, there was 2, yeah.
It was a separate, there was 3 different numbers.
I'm fairly sure that one wasn't a third number. I think it was the same number as the main landline.
Just 2 different. Yeah.
Because remember that you used to like eavesdrop on people.
Yeah.
So much.
Okay.
I missed the 90s so bad. And they used to say breaking up was so easy in the 90s as well. It was. You just do one of, you used to do one of those little Chinese guys. You know? You're dumped. Well done.
Like or you just go out for some
colour
milk.
red.
You just go out for some milk and don't come back.
Thank you for listening to this guy. He said that like a really old man.
Yeah, we did see a ghost that night. Like we were driving along, like genuinely, he turned the lights off.
Yeah, I don't know what I was seeing that night.
And then we all saw the same thing without anyone saying it.
I think also we were so scared being in a car with that we could have seen anything.
We all saw the lady in the white dress with the umbrella.
It's always a lady in a white dress, and it's always a man in a military outfit.
We haven't gone into that yet.
We haven't, but I mean, spooky season's coming up, so we'll save some of
that.
Spooky season's coming up, and I think it should be live from that bedroom.
I don't think the bedroom's there anymore.
Closer where it's called now. What I'll do is after this, I'll get on the landline and I'll see if I can get hold of them over it.
The military guy picks up. That doesn't make any sense to anyone.
He's holding a musket.
But all be explained in the Halloween episode.
I don't fully remember everything about it, but I do remember Joe had a giant inflatable alligator in that room for about 3 years.
Yeah.
That fixed all
the problems. I think that scared it off, didn't it?
It did pretty much. And I was filming it.
He was filming it.
We did. We still have that.
We'd have to put.
We still have that video, don't we?
Probably. He just sat the camera in the corner. It's just green because it's like night vision, and it's just Joe tossing and turning for 12 hours on tape. And there's little bits of air just.
There were some orbs.
Yeah, dust moving around, and we're like, "That's him."
But
and then it shut off when Joe said he woke up and had like the scariest part of the night.
Yeah, and that's a good trailer for when we do the story later on in the October.
Should we do a live Ouija board, maybe?
Please, yeah. I'll do a Ouija board.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I'll do a Ouija board. I've never said.
I'll Ouija with you boys.
Yeah, I've never heard someone put it like that. Yeah, I'll do one with you. I'll do a Ouija board if you fancy it.
We can all touch hands and move that little card around.
Yeah. As long as we're all on the same page, we're going to move it.
Yeah.
Then we're all good. No one's moving it. You know what I mean? It's us. We're all excited. Yeah. You know, you'd do them when you were younger. I don't know if you ever did one.
I don't think I have.
I don't think I
think
have.
I did like a makeshift one.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah. And I feel like when I was doing it, I remember everyone was like, just no one touch it. You just got to see. And I remember looking across because I could just feel in my head, I was thinking, I'm going to move it towards that way. Sorry, Bruno, are we in the way of your manicuring situation?
Ignore me.
Yeah. No, I hope everyone saw that.
No.
I like the idea that when he edits it, though, he leaves in you talking, but him doing that with his hair the whole time.
Not interested. I've got my fingers and I think, do you know, I need to move it because no one's doing anything. And I look up and the person opposite me, I go to push it. I can feel the resistance of them trying to do the exact same thing. And then I realize like, this is a waste of time. This is a waste. But no, yeah, we should do it. It's fine. The trim was good.
No.
Bruno, the trim was good. It's like a field goal. That's what he does when he goes in. He goes, hey, man.
You can't see what it's going to look like.
He's like, can you see if you can get my beard to be square, but 3 inches down and my hair 9 inches up, and I want to be a rectangle? It's mad. He's like, do you reckon you could do that? Just make it perfect. Oh, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Oh, word. The hair looks great.
He always looks
I've never seen it not look great. You know what I mean?
He always looks great.
Gets a cut every 3 days.
He always looks great.
Like, line me up and get it right up against the front of my chin, almost on my face. It actually looks good back there.
I do my beard now.
Yeah, there is. Look at that.
That's good.
That's good.
Good.
Jason Kelsey.
Yeah.
You got the mustache of
the
other one.
Trav.
Yeah.
Trav.
El Travador.
I hate the way you called him Trav.
El Travador.
Yeah, Travador.
El Travador.
So when I've got this, you have to call me Jose.
Canseco.
Why? Jose.
Mourinho.
Wait, Jose.
That's me when I have this.
Mm-hmm. Bosingwa.
What are we doing?
I don't know anymore. We're doing our favourite Barclays men.
Or as Lisa calls me when I have this look.
Oh no.
Grandpa Dom.
Oh, okay. I get that.
Yeah, instead of Dirty Dom.
Guys, that's a wrestler if you don't watch wrestling. It's not a reference.
Grandpa Dom.
Yeah. And she's Grandma Sub. And I got a big love. Yeah. That's really cool that you guys do that. But they're in Orlando next week. They'll be seeing Baby Corn. They'll be seeing the other Corn.
Yeah.
They'll be in Disney.
Yeah.
I want you to get Sam on the pod.
Yeah, good luck. I'd say good luck seeing him.
I would have trouble tracking him down, I think.
Honestly, if you find it really easy, I'm going to be offended. Because I'm convinced when I'm there, he's avoiding me.
He's got more on his plate now. He's a married man.
Yeah, some would say he was married the whole time I was there, but maybe that's just new. I don't know. Anyway, maybe I could put up my all holiday pictures now where Kelly was pregnant in all of them, but I couldn't before.
Yeah,
maybe I can do that.
That's nice. I like that.
It's a cool moment, a moment in time.
It is.
You can look back at that in 20 years and be like, there she is.
I've got a couple things.
Oh.
On a list today. Have you got anything to bring up?
Mate, I've got absolutely nothing.
I came in with nothing.
Wow.
I came in with a book in my hand.
I got 3 more things.
How did he not react to that? I don't understand what gets him. I honestly don't get what gets him. Sometimes you'll say like, you're a rectangle, and he's like, oh. And then you say something like that and he's just like, I've got 2 things. One's to do with Excel spreadsheets, and you're just like, what is this guy?
Because you were talking over me and then I wasn't paying attention to you, so I wasn't listening to what you were saying. Because you were talking over me.
Sorry.
Oh, just
yeah.
He looks so much like Christian.
He does.
The outfit, everything. He just bit his lip and put his head back like that. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Oh! He's looking for his peeps. Look.
I'll be your Tomco.
I honestly don't remember. I don't remember. He said, I'll be your Tomco.
Oh.
I don't know if that was correct either. I think it is.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, unfortunately,
I think it is. Yeah.
Anyway,
big fan.
Bruno, you look great. You should start wearing turtlenecks for sure, though, because Christian gets away with it, and you got a very similar.
I do need to.
You need to protect that neck as well.
Got a weak low neck
because you don't like it.
You got a stack of dimes.
You don't like it when you get your hands on that neck.
Yeah, you don't want people touching it. People like Leighton Van Der Esch walking around there. You got all up the back.
Get a chain on the outside as well. That'd be great.
Yeah. And again, Leighton Van Der Esch. His career.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He's awesome.
Got linebacker neck like me, though.
Yeah.
Mine's from doing bocce roly-polies. Can you hear someone? Because I can as well. Is that what you're getting?
It's in here. I think something was rubbing. It's really weird.
You still got Bake Off on? Is that what's happening?
If he's watching it without the sound, that'd be really annoying because that's just like.
Ooh, look at that macaroon.
Don't ruin it.
I don't know what week it is this week.
It's the first week, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I like it when they do the hottest day and they make do ice cream week. I like that.
I know, it's stupid.
Bruno, you had 2 things you want to talk about.
I have 3 things. You say 1, 2, or 3, and that's the order that we're going.
3.
3. Are we losing TGI Fridays?
Yes.
Some.
The Swansea one has officially said we were there last night. We went in and spoke to them.
Yeah. Did you?
No, we were standing outside and Joe told me this information. That's what did happen. When we were leaving Coyote with our rolly bags in Freshers Week, and it does feel like you're a stripper. Joe went, Swansea one's announced. I don't know where he got this information.
I could be wrong.
They said they're staying open. And I was like, is it? I don't know how that works.
I guess some are staying.
Is it like HMV? Is it going to come back in a few years called TGI's Mondays?
No, I think that's the good way to go, isn't it? Is everything has to make a comeback.
Yeah. And if they get good business there, then it's fine, probably.
That's true.
Yeah, there's 2 in Southampton, so I wonder if one of them will go.
I think so.
And we notoriously here in the group love a TGI's Fridays.
We do.
We do like the JD chicken strips. Yeah.
As long as they keep the one in Southampton open that's outside. Because that's the one.
Oh, there's that one inside in that little extra bit, isn't there?
It's horrid. Yeah.
Not necessary.
It's a nice place inside, but it's
showcase is nice.
Shoddy.
The rest of it, I don't like any.
No, you got to park a distance away and walk in across. That's what you need to
do.
I'm a Bargate man myself.
That
Route 1.
West Key. That West Key. Bargate's gone, bro.
You're gonna have to. I can't believe the way you've delivered that.
Route 1 moved.
You are ruthless.
That's now flats and stuff. That's being rebuilt into something else.
Route 1 moved. It moved to a different one. Yeah, Route 1 moved.
You're not backing down.
Route 1's still there.
Done.
It's still there, Route 1. It's in a different mall.
Are you trying to help me?
Yeah.
What other mall?
There's one right at the top.
Yeah. Okay.
The Marlins.
Yeah.
I think it's called Westkey, the other one. What other questions you got? One.
One. Okay. So the S&G boys and Andrew Shultz.
Oh, apologising.
Wait,
I think we're gonna have to apologise after this particular episode because I don't know if you're gonna bother editing this much that we've had to do today.
I feel like when we go on later, it gets a bit loose, doesn't it?
Do you know? This is my exact. I think I know everything.
Can you explain it? Because I know nothing.
The guys from the S&G, Shits and Gigs.
Okay.
They said a gag with. There was an original gag. Not a gag, a story that was told.
Yes.
That people were offended by.
Schultz.
And then Schultz kind of came on and doubled down on it, didn't he?
He was making a lot of jokes about it.
Yeah, and then being like, you shouldn't have apologised because they apologised for making the gag. I think this happens to anything, especially in comedy, that grows. And I think Schultz is coming from an angry comedian like Matt Rife's the same. They go in and go, you're a comedian now. You can't, don't worry about what people are saying.
Yeah.
I just don't think I can comment because the original statement was very much a thing of colour.
Yeah.
And I don't have a clue. So I don't know what's offensive, what is it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I also think it's a comedy podcast. So like I feel like I've seen a million. I don't listen to them religiously in any way. They say a lot of offensive stuff, and I can't believe that's the one thing.
We've been saying that for years though. A lot of those comedy podcasts
been getting away with stuff kind of quietly.
There's so many, most episodes. A lot is said that if more people knew about it.
And Frankie's actively trying to get Joe under the bus on every basement you had as well.
Yeah, I feel like comedy is free reign, I think, as long as you're an actual comedian. Like, you can't just be someone.
Such a hard line.
You can't be someone who's claiming to be a comedian.
Yeah, but in our group of friends, I'm really funny, so can I say some offensive stuff? Go on, Bryn.
So, my stance on it, because I watched the Shultz reaction to the apology, in absolutely burying them, like in the middle of it. Like, it was so funny. Like, they just like, yeah, you should be ashamed or something like that. He actually says something. It's hard to be a comedian when you're not a comedian. Like, it's hard to do comedy when you're not actually a comedian. So we're actually like,
it's a comedy
we
podcast.
Think of ourselves as a comedy podcast. We like to make each other laugh. We like to make.
But the minute we go too far, it's not going to be scrutinized like a comedian. It's going to be scrutinized like a normal person.
Because we aren't technically comedians.
Yeah, I think that a lot, and that's why like comedy podcasts, like Theo Von gets away with everything because he's a big comic.
Schultz gets away with everything, and that's how it should have gone. I don't think they should have apologized. I think as soon as you start apologizing, then it gets
you're opening the can of worms.
And if they wanted things cut out, which they asked to be cut out, or not that, then you're only doing it because you got the backlash.
Yeah.
And then kind of thing like that.
And you're going to end up splicing up everything because you'll start apologizing for everything.
It is tough. I've always thought it from the get-go, like if you aren't, like even Joe and Frankie on Basement, they're not comedians. So like if they say some stuff on there, they don't say anything outlandish. It's just very funny. But sometimes I wonder if one day they will say something that's a little bit too far. Yeah. And they will just, because they're so big as well, they will get cancelled. People are like, you're not a comedian, you're just a podcaster. So why do you think you could? Because I've always had that theory of like, like with this, we try to censor ourselves because we want it to be for everyone to an extent.
Yeah.
But we also, as humans, don't really say anything that offensive because we don't really want to bury ourselves.
Offensive people.
Yeah, but sometimes you go, do we kind of need it to be a 100% say anything?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's never going to be the size you want it to be.
Yeah.
Because I feel the same way with, like, for example, Gunners Are Us. We're a pretty level-headed, just audio podcast. But you're competing with guys who, like Arsenal fans, for example, in the Man City game, dancing on live stream at 96 minutes. But he knows full well we're probably going to concede. He just knows it's going to be the best clip ever. If we don't, he's going to be a clip anyway. Because I can tell you, 99.9% of Arsenal fans, real Arsenal fans everywhere, were doing this.
Yeah.
No one was dancing. Everyone assumed we were going to lose or draw or whatever. So it's like, I can't compete with that. And they're coming on and making these like outlandish statements and dealing with the consequences. I'm like, I will never do that. So does that mean my podcast will never be?
It may
so
be.
I think you've got to commit to the cause. I think.
Yeah. It's weird.
You do 100%, but I also agree with their real ride and die fans that stick with them, know them, have listened to them. Like, that's why we would find everything that the Basement Yard say funny, because we know the Basement Yard. Like, we've watched it so much.
We know where they're coming from. Yeah.
So we know where they're coming from, like that kind of thing. So they can kind of not say anything that would offend me to turn them off, because I'll always sort of we listen to a load of actual comedian podcasts and that gets dark humor. Like
Bad Friends is, I don't know how they get away with the stuff.
But it's but you still ride and die with it. Like, so it's still like it's that. So I think it's just it got blown way out of proportion than it needed to be, and they didn't need to make a serious apology video as they did.
I haven't seen the apology.
My sort of take is.
Are they really serious?
All I would suggest is to get the whole thing. Just watch the 20 minutes of Schultz podcast, because they watch the apology video and then keep pausing, and then you just get Schultz. Like, it's quite entertaining for 20 minutes.
Is Schultz quite like friendly with them? Is he just?
Yeah, he's like, they know where they're coming from and stuff like that, but he's also using it as a bit. Like, you've just given like one of the best comedians in the world
roasting
so
to
much ammo. Yeah.
All right, number two.
Number two is Lunchables and Mr. Beast getting sued for Beast Games.
I didn't know about the Beast Games thing. The Lunchable thing is interesting. I don't really. Here's my real thought.
Yeah.
Don't really care. I mean that in the sense of they've made Prime. It's just essentially a coconut water version of Gatorade. That's fine, because Pepsi is just Coke, but slightly different. And Dr. Pepper's Coke, but slightly different. People do this. It's only the fact that we know the people that are doing it because their names that it's a thing. Lunchables. No one's really made a secondary Lunchable because we all ate Lunchables as kids and stuff. Yeah. Bruno ate only the biscuits.
I don't think I ever properly did.
Bruno only ate the biscuits and then ate the ham out of his palm. Left the cheese. But those, like, we all know of them.
That's a callback to episode 1, that is.
So if someone makes a new one, I'm like, all right. Like, I don't really... Yeah. Does that make sense?
But I didn't agree. So there's a couple of people that actually do... I forgot. Her name's Britt, but I watch her. She was so overly aggressive, angry with this. And I was like, they're not promising that it's apple slices and whatnot. I know that I'm now butchering the Logan video because I watched that last night. But they aren't making a better
it's not healthy.
A healthy product.
It's slightly healthy.
They're just making a better product than Lunchables. Yeah. So a better alternative. Like you, I don't care because I'm not doing it. If I was a parent, I probably wouldn't feed my children Lunchables anyway.
Yeah, because you're a Tory.
Let alone that, yeah, because
you can afford anchovies and garlic or something.
Yes, exactly.
I know. Like, I think. Well, also, if you give them a lunch, I don't know what these are called, Lunchables or something. What's it called?
Like Tasties, something like that.
No, they're their lunch or something.
It sounds like Lunchable.
Yeah,
but those things are just as processed as Lunchable. Like you said, you wouldn't feed your kid that. It's like saying, I'm not going to give my kid a McDonald's, but you can have a Burger King, a real burger. It's like, it's all burgers, it's all full of salt, it's all full of that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going, do you want Lunchily?
That's
Do you know what I mean? It's not saying, do you want a prime steak or do you want a McDonald's burger?
Yeah.
They're just saying Burger King or McDonald's.
Yeah.
And I think what other people are annoyed about is people with that bigger scope.
They should be
could have gone, let's make a Lunchable that's like broccoli pieces.
Yes.
This and a little bit of like fresh chicken. It's like, well, they're not going to make any money on it. And the kids will not eat it. They'll eat a Lunchable.
Yeah.
So they're trying to make money as well as slightly helping. But I mean, everyone's just making money. That's what people are doing. It's unfortunate.
I agree. And that's what it really boils down to, and sort of like a lot of peer jealousy as well. Because
everyone knows it's going to be like Prime. It's going to be in every co-op in this country, and everyone's going to go, oh, they've done it again. It's like, well, because they've got a team behind them now who know how to get it into every store, and they've got a backing. They could bring out what's going to be next. Their new version of Coke. It's going to be something.
Yeah, it probably will be something like that. Yeah, but do you know what I think? Because Mr. Beast likes to have the food with chocolate because you're allowed to diss the competitors, but with drinks you aren't.
Yeah, well, it's weird though because Logan's done the videos of like Gatorade v Prime and stuff.
Yeah, but it's not like he had to do some tightrope stuff with that. Whereas
so it's like here's the official stats and here's our official stats, not they're crap, we're good or whatever.
Yeah, whereas Mr. Beast was able to say Hershey's suck, eat a Feastables instead.
And like any sane human, I'd never put Hershey's down to eat a Beastable or whatever they're probably called.
Nah.
So he said.
Feastables.
I'm going to eat so many Hershey's in America.
Nah, go for the Feastables. They're actually really good.
Are they?
I actually like the
no, because they're super bad for you. Yeah, I do. What you're going to have? Wings.
I'm going to eat a lot of wings.
You're getting Old Reds?
I'll get a lot of root.
You better get Old Red.
I'm definitely going Old Red.
I'll find out if that singer that I like is there. Jaden something. It was a female.
Okay.
Really good country singer, but she wasn't there the week I was there. She was in Disney Springs. But also worth... If you're going to go to City Walk, just outside Universal and all that, very cool place to hang out, Hard Rock, all these kind of things. Jimmy Buffett's.
Yes, Margaritaville.
But also if you go down to Disney, there's Disney Springs, which is the equivalent of City Walk, but for Disney. And it's got concert halls, it's got all these cool restaurants.
Nice.
Hard Rock. Not Hard Rock, House of Blues.
House of Blues.
Ooh, does it?
That's where I saw Hobo Johnson.
That's where Cirque du Soleil.
Yeah, and Cirque du Soleil was happening next door to...
Wow.
That was a cool venue. Saw that with Regal's Child.
Walk.
Who?
William Regal's Child.
Yeah, true.
So that was a part of that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to a good country bar. That's what I want.
Yeah, Old Reds.
As we were leaving Coyote Ugly last night, the music got good.
It did, didn't it?
Yeah, it got good. They were
James Storm was walking around with a beer, and I was like, we could stay here for an hour.
Yeah, easily. Like it just got.
Why did they do it on a Friday night?
Because it's Monday Night Nitro. What's it called?
And they probably can't book the venue for a Friday night. It's
That's
too busy.
my theory. Yeah, because they have to pay to get in until a certain time.
Yeah.
So you're limiting the
I'd
customers.
love it. I'd love it if it was a Friday night. Then you can actually like properly go for it afterwards. I need to go to one of them. I need to go to the Cardiff or Swansea one on a Friday night.
Yeah. The Cardiff one looks like it's got a bit more about it, I think.
Yeah, the Cardiff one's mad.
And then what do you know? Like Wales might be in my future, you know?
Yeah, if you really like a coyote, maybe you can find a coyote.
Hell yeah. Like it. Settle down.
I still think you're the only people that call them coyotes.
We had this discussion actually outside TGI's last night. And Joe went, I said, we like strippers with these bags. And he said, well, like coyotes. And I said,
male coyotes. Yeah.
Male coyotes. I said, I like the fact we keep calling them coyotes, not coyotes. Or just
respectable ladies.
Yeah.
Well, they aren't just.
No, it's a coyote.
Yeah, they sing and they dance.
Because he's
referencing the film.
She says what she is.
Yeah, and what does every man want at 3 a.m. in the morning? A singing waitress. Trying to figure out why I've got in this brown bag. It's nerd stuff, not a gun.
Yeah. First edition, mate.
First edition. Anyway, like Bruno said earlier, we are on Apple iTunes. Yeah, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
Spotify and Amazon Music. Give us a 5-star review. Let your friends know. We're on YouTube. Best thumbnails in the business, like I always say. I'm going to keep saying it because Bruno's hitting out of the park with those. And can you believe how good that title was at the start?
It was so
unbelievable.
Good. The colours.
But we'll be back here every single week.
And hey, enjoy this outro as well for the visual listeners.
I can't wait. I can hear it coming, so I'm just going to finish.
It's all changed. And what did you think of the new overlays? Because there'll be a few that will pop up. So yeah, let us know what you think of the new theme. Say whether you like it or you dislike it. Like I said, it will probably change in the new year when I get a little bit more inspo and go on another little terror of.
You'll probably press start in the new year, so maybe something will come of that. Bloody hell. God, when you do it, you literally like Ryland.
Nah.
Do it again.
Stop
that. Do the lip thing?
No.
There.
Oh, you should get lip fillers.
Yeah, you look like you're wearing makeup. A little bit. I like that. Just got clear skin.
Is there some? Hold on.
No.
Is there something wrong with me wearing makeup?
No chance.
No, he said he liked it.
I said I liked it.
Are men not allowed to wear makeup?
Of course they are. They can do what they want. I tell you what, though, when you look at your face, you can literally see the Juggalo paint on it.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? When you can almost.
Oh, yeah.
I watched Lissy showed me a TikTok last night. I don't get that. Is that a Joe Burrow thing?
I don't know. I wanted to throw spam at you.
Oh my god,
that's a good bit.
What is it?
No.
The Boston.
No, don't.
No. What's the other like saying? I forgot.
No, it doesn't matter.
No. Let's see what he does.
That DVD died.
That DVD was bad.
Very bad.
I know the Boston one, but what's the actual Juggalo saying?
Down with the clown.
No. Because
we'll know it, so that's what's throwing me. Hocus Pocus, Juggalagga Locus, Shaggy the Clown. Relax. You so hard, damn it. You're like...
I might have to look it up because I'm definitely not a juggalo. But every time you say I'm a juggalo, I say I'm not a juggalo, and then I say that line, and I can't remember what that line is.
I can literally put it on your face right now. I can see it in my face. It's perfect. Lissy actually showed me a video as a makeup artist woman, and she went, I found out about this band called ICP. They have Juggalo face paint, so I'm going to do that. She did it, and then she was like, she had it with like a nice outfit and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
like just a makeup artist.
Look good.
And yeah, and she was like, I love this. And it did, and I was like, it looks cool. Anyway, Bruno, I know you're a Juggalo, but you, Bruno.
Let the people say